Surely at some point we, as fans, have wanted to tell someone about a really enjoyable book, or a show, or a comic, but in the process of telling them about it, we find ourselves having to preemptively defend the work for some reason or another. Maybe the cover is risque in a fashion that doesn't reflect the subject matter and the core material of the work. Maybe the jacket text makes the book seem like something that it isn't, or maybe the title itself isn't that great. Such is the case for Bodacious Space Pirates, the show that I'm reviewing today. This is a show that is a very well-written space opera adventure, and one that has something that most live-action SF TV shows have been missing for the past few years. A sense of wonder and adventure. Frankly, the only SF TV show that I've watched in the past few years that made me this excited to see characters go on an adventure is Doctor Who. With new Battlestar Galactica and The Expanse, while I absolutely enjoy the show, and I like the commentary that it gets into, there's no sense of adventure there for me. This is by no means a knock against them. They are excellent shows. They are some very good pieces of science fiction, and they deserve all the awards and merit that they have earned over the course of their runs. They're still ongoing run in the case of The Expanse. But when I think of them, I think of thrillers and dramas, where the tension within the series that drives the narrative is through political machinations or through action. This is not to say that adventure stories can't be deep or can't address real socio-political themes. I mean, that's Star Trek right there. It also means that you can't have representation for female viewers or characters who are GLBT. I'd say, as some of the older generation of anime fans start getting their own families and start looking for something to watch with younger audiences, there's a place for SF anime with female characters going on exciting and entertaining adventures in space without laying on the fan service, which a lot of shows with a very heavy female cast tend to do. The plot of Bodacious Space Pirates follows Marika Kato, a normal high school girl on the colony world of Sea of the Morning Star. One day, she finds out her absentee father is in fact a space pirate. Well, technically he's a privateer, but I don't think there's a Japanese word for privateer, so they just use pirate. However, he has also tragically died of food poisoning, leaving his ship and his litter of mark to her. The show's opening arc has Marika learning about her inheritance, and that not only was her father a pirate, but so was her mother, Rurika. With this knowledge, with the assistance of her school club, the Space Yachting Club, and her new friend Chiyaka Kurihama, who is the daughter of another space pirate, Marika has to decide if she wants to follow in her parents' footsteps. Spoilers. The protagonist of a show called Bodacious Space Pirates decides to become a space pirate. The subsequent arcs in the show get into more of what being a space pirate entails. It is, in short, an elaborate combination of insurance fraud and stage show done with the cooperation of various insurance agencies and passenger lines. They still occasionally have to fight, but it's not their primary line of work. They also get into carrying some cargoes that would be best kept under the radar, so smuggling-ish stuff. This is not to say the show is without conflict. It's just that the conflicts are far more often resolved with negotiation and ingenuity than violence. A great example of this is the Hakuo Pirates arc, where the regular crew of the Benton Maru is sidelined from an illness that they got from an earlier cargo, and are stuck in quarantine, forcing Marika to recruit the yacht club as a replacement crew. It's not that they're forced into deadly peril, but that they have to adapt on the fly to a situation that they are unfamiliar with. My main complaint of the show is with the title. I understand the decision process behind choosing that as the title. The Japanese version of the show translates more directly as Go-Getter Space Pirates, which is a title that flows off the tongue like cinder blocks down a grassy slope, and the root of bodacious, bold and audacious, fits with the meaning of the Japanese title. It's just that the, more idiomatic meaning of bodacious, specifically when applied to a show with a female lead cast, gives the impression that the adjective of the title refers not to the character's mindset, but their figures. The title of the original novels, Miniskirt Space Pirates, doesn't fare much better, and in fact that sounds even more like a fan service show than Bodacious Space Pirates does, which this absolutely is not. The show has an interestingly built universe with well thought out tech and exciting characters. This is a show that not only passes the Bechdel test, but the Mako Mori test with flying colors. I enjoyed this show enough that I consider it not only a great gateway series for someone who wants to try anime for the first time or has been out of it for a while and is looking for a show to bring them back in, but also for someone who's looking for a series that they can watch with their kids who maybe can't handle violent or intense stuff. In particular, looking for something to watch with, say, female kids, with daughters who they want to watch something that has women in an empowered, exciting, active role driving the plot of the work, but doesn't have them sexualized. As of this recording, Bodacious Space Pirates has been licensed by Sentai Filmworks and is currently out on DVD and Blu-ray. The series is also available for streaming pretty much everywhere: Crunchyroll, High Dive, and I think also on Hulu and Netflix. There's also a sequel film, Abyss of Hyperspace, which is basically another arc of the show done as a feature film. If you like the show, you'll like the film. If you don't like the show, yeah, you get the picture. It is also licensed by Sentai Filmworks. As of this recording, it was last available on the Anime Network, which is shutting down soon, so God knows where it will be available for legal streaming after that. Maybe it'll go up on High Dive, maybe it'll go up on Amazon, or Netflix or something, who knows. Referral links to where you can get the show and the film through Right Stuff can be found in the show notes. If you get it through get the show through the referral link, I get a little bit of a commission-y thingy, which will help support the show and help me do stuff to improve my production values and help this get better. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like this video and subscribe to the channel to be notified when new videos come out. If there's something in particular you'd like to see me cover, or just want to get your name in the credits or otherwise help the show, please support my Patreon. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.